go to Dr. David Gushee, who's the president of Evangelicals For Human Rights. Dr. Gushee.
Senator Obama, recently yet another disturbing memo emerged from the Justice Department. This one said that not even interrogation methods that, quote, shock the conscience would be considered torture, nor would they be considered illegal if they had been authorized by the president. Senator Obama, this kind of reasoning shocks the conscience of many millions of Americans and many millions of people of faith here and around the world. Is there justification for policies on the part of our nation that permit physical and mental cruelty toward those who are in our custody?
We have to be clear and unequivocal. We do not torture. Period. We don't torture. Our government does not torture. That should be our position. That should be our position. That will be my position as president. That includes, by the way, renditions. We don't farm out torture. We don't subcontract torture. And the reason this is important is not only because torture does not end up yielding good information. Most intelligence officers agree with that. I met with a distinguished group of former generals who have made it their mission to travel around and talk to presidential candidates and to talk in forums about how this degrades the discipline and the ethos of our military. It is very hard for us when kids, 19, 20, 21, 22 are in Iraq having to make difficult decisions, life or death decisions every day. And are being asked essentially to restrain themselves and operate within the law. And then to find out that our own government is not abiding by these same laws that we are asking them to defend, that is not acceptable. And so my position is going to be absolutely clear. And it is also important for our long-term security to send a message to the world that we will lead not just with our military might, but we are going to lead with our values and our ideals. That we are not a nation that gives away our civil liberties simply because we're scared. And we're always at our worst when we're fearful. And one of the things that my religious faith allows me to do, hopefully, is not to operate out of fear. Fear is a bad counsel. And I want to operate out of hope and out of faith.